Hello and welcome to this part of the show where we're talking to Johnny Griffith, and Johnny's from a company called Moneycorp. Very important aspect to migration is moving your money to Australia. Absolutely essential you get it right. We see a lot in the business of people just quick buying, getting it all wrong, and if you make just 1%, get 1% wrong, it's a difference. It could be a motor car. It could certainly be your airfares to Australia. So I'd like today to welcome Johnny Griffiths from Moneycorp. Young Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's a nice smiling young man, isn't he? Johnny's one of the good guys in the business, and I think it's important that we sort of understand a few of the major points about foreign exchange. For example, let's just go through a few little pointers. For example, I mean, when sending your money to Australia, what are the benefits, for example, of using Moneycorp as opposed to my bank? Good question.
Very good question.
Up front, mate. Sorry,
very good question.
Nailed you.
There's many benefits. Okay. Probably the main three would be, first of all, to get a better exchange rate. That's the most obvious thing that will help a client to get more dollars for their pounds, and really that's what everyone wants. They want to go to Australia with as many dollars as possible for their pounds, and you know it's not uncommon for an individual client to be able to buy a car or furnish parts of their house or redo their kitchen or buy a swimming pool with the extra amount of Aussie dollars that they've got through buying through us compared to what they would get through buying for their bank. It can be a huge difference. Obviously, the more currency you buy, the bigger the difference will be. Yep. You know, if you're buying 10,000, you might get an extra, 1,000 Aussie dollars or something like that, or 500. But if you're buying 100,000, 200,000, it makes a huge amount of difference. But that's only one thing.
Oh yes, because just on that point also, before you go to your second point, John, the fact is a lot of people out there got that misconception. They've been banking for years with the local bank, which is fine. Yeah. But you're moving country, and they think, well, I'll go to my local bank and move it. So in actual fact, just on that point there, it makes sense. It makes business sense to actually not use your bank. No disrespect to any bank, but it does make sense to use a foreign exchange company, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, point one.
Even if you're determined to use your bank regardless because your best friend works there, or your brother or your sister is the bank manager there. Yep. You cannot go wrong, and you'd be mad not to at least speak to us. Oh. And this is the second point, and the main reason why people should speak to a currency specialist is to get free guidance, expert guidance. We take it as our responsibility to educate our clients in what's going on with the Aussie dollar, what's going on with the pound, what are the factors that you will influence the exchange rate, and we will try to make sure that you're buying your Aussie dollars at the optimum time, so when the rate is best for you. Yeah. For us, it's all about volume. Delivering currency successfully, giving good customer service, and helping more and more clients. That's how we can get people a better exchange rate.
Well, I'm a client. Is there a minimum amount? I mean, I can transfer. I mean, do I have to put in 10, 20, 50,000, or can I put in like me, mate, I got 1,000?
You've got millions.
I got 1,000 quid if I'm lucky at the moment.
The answer to that is it is a common misconception that currency specialists are only for people with like megabucks, and it's completely not true. Okay, we even have a retail business, so we have bureau de changes at many of the airports in the UK. So you can even get a better deal through us, and in London as well. We have bureaus in London as well, but you can even get a better deal with us just if you want to buy cash, buy Aussie dollar cash. Those pretty little notes where you can take in the sea and they don't fall apart like the UK ones.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
So you can get a better rate on the very tiny amounts, but anything from £1,000 up. So we're here to give savings to everybody.
John and I have been together. We said been together many years. One of the great things about like an old marriage, isn't it? Yes. But the great thing why we recommend Moneycorp is because that one single factor is their service, customer service, and relationship. Absolutely, it's critical. Absolutely important. These days you can shop around, you can look at the other companies, you can look around and do your pricing. But I always suggest that people do that. Absolutely. Yeah. But the thing is, always come back to Moneycorp and say, look, what's your deal? They do give a good service, and I can highly recommend Moneycorp. So if you're talking about money going to Australian foreign exchange and you need to move over, either be today if you're lucky enough, like a lot of people are and are not, you can call our office on 0845 850 4040 or our website thinkingaustralia.com and find out the detail, or go to Moneycorp direct and give them a call and just ask for Johnny. He just loves it. Thank you. Can we just say thanks, John?
Thank you very much, Darrell. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, yes, it's great stuff, mate. But thank you, and thank you to Moneycorp.